Okay, time to get this KTM 300 Mad Moose prepped. So just gave it a wash, kind of looked over anything. Only thing I'm kind of having a problem with is the rear brake, and I have no idea if it's because I installed this and there's too much preload on it. Don't feel like it. But we're on to the oil change today, or right now. Worry about some of that stuff later. Let's go and lean the bike over. I'm moving the bucket with my feet. Ouch. Anyways, we're doing this so I can get to that. Wow. That was tighter than I want. Gotta find a new washer for this oil change. And let's check out what we got here. Nothing too bad. I'll get some paper towel in a minute. You can hear the doggos in the background playing. All right, there we go. Okay, we're gonna lift the bike back up and our oil is going to drain. Which I did an oil change right before the Ohio Hard Enduro Fallen Timbers. So I'm not expecting for this oil to look horrible, but it was 3.5 hours of low grunt bogging, tractoring. It's my bulletproof designed cap right here. Damn, Mike, it's getting in my way. Nothing to see there. Let it breathe. We're gonna let it drain. All right, oil's done. It's a little dark. This is fresh 3.5 hour oil. And let's go look at what we got here. Nothing too crazy. Micro metallics. Nothing chunky, nothing you can feel. Just enough that it's sticking to the magnet. But I do have to find my new crush washer because I have a whole ton of them. And that is, I think, my second or third one. So let's go and clean this up and get things ready. I just checked the air filter. Air filter, even though I like to put a fresh one in, it was not dirty. And that's not too bad. So if my Rocky Mountain order comes in, then I'll put a fresh one on, because I ran out of cleaner on the when I was cleaning this one. So I have a partial one that's clean, and then I have this one that's clean. So this one's not bad. Just depends how dusty it is. I'll probably clean it. Actually, now that I'm looking at it a little bit better, I'll probably clean it. I just go wait for my Rocky Mountain order to come in. I placed it Friday, so I should have it about Wednesday, Thursday. I'm leaving Friday for the race. All right, let's get back to it. Time to put in Motorex Top Speed 4T. All right, so we're watching for that hole right there. That's the overflow. I'm going to start putting it in. Let me bring you guys closer. Should probably not worry about this, or I'm going to overfill it. One of these days, I'll just measure. There we go. I'll just measure the correct amount and fill it right in. Be nice and simple. All right, here we go. Starting to come. There we go. Make sure your crush washer is on and you don't cross thread it. What the hell's going on here? There we go. Trying to make room for you guys. All right. Barely any torque on this thing. There we go. But I usually do use a small 1/4 inch ratchet, so I'm just going to choke up and just a nudge. Okay. Let's go and wipe up our mess, which really wasn't much of a mess. There we go. All right. Oil's done-ish. Let's put in our cap. Old mud. Okay. Frickin' wireless mic. There we go. Oil change is done. Let's clean up our mess. On to flipping the rear tire.